Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the channel. I have my classic Man City top. I always love this. It always reminds me of Aguero, and I like it. Obviously, years ago, I made a mistake of spilling something on it, but the stain finally came off. I succeeded to get the stain off, but now it's back. Anyway, guys, I'm here to talk about Ryan Cherki, 21-year-old uh, French baller of Algerian descent. He's obviously from his descent is from Algeria, so he's from North Africa. Um, he's lighting up the world right now. He just won dribbler of the year for 2024, 25, for 25, 2024, 25. I think Hazard is the one who gave him the award. But we're gonna talk about him. That is he worth the hype? Because Man City are looking at him. Few clubs looked at him. PSG looked at him before, but he decided to stay at Lyon. Dortmund looked at him before in January, but he decided to stay at Lyon. But at this moment in time, a lot of teams seem to be sniffing around, and he's got a 22 million or 25 million release clause in his contract, of course, from Lyon. And Lyon right now, I think people are saying they're going through financial issues or financial troubles at the club, so they might actually sell him. But we're going to take a look at him and see if he's worth the hype and how he would fit into this Man City team after they lost out on Verts. So, guys, get a drink, get your coffee, get your alcohol, whatever makes you happy. Get some water, and we dive deep into this. So, yeah, as I said, Ryan Cherki is an exciting young talent whose style and attributes could make him compelling fit for Man City, especially under Pep Guardiola's tactical system. The thing about Cherki is, in this world, right, there's players who can play football. They just play football. They will do what the manager wants, pass the ball, press, just stay in position as managers want. But if you talk about players like Cherki, Riyad Mahrez, Hazard, Messi, players that have flair. These are players that will only not only do what the manager wants, but when there's a moment for them to do something exciting to get the fans standing, they will do it. And this is what you need. You need X factors in teams. And this is what's missing in this City team. Since now KDB is gone, we need an X factor. We need somebody else who grabs the game by the scruff of the neck and say, I will do something. I will dribble past. When the teams pack the bus, they will be able to dribble, find space, and get that key pass or score. That's what Cherki is. If you watched him in that United game, when things were going a bit down, obviously United ended up winning the second leg, but you saw him. He took charge. I saw Cherki dropping into United's like dropping deeper into his half, collecting the ball, trying to make something happen, always looking forward, always looking for a forward pass, dribble, and then he scored his goal. But obviously, we do know that United ended up playing. So why Cherki could suit Man City? Creative playmaking. Cherki's ability to unlock defenses with incisive passes and sharp vision aligns well with what Pep Guardiola wants to do in this Man City team. And his performances, such as the standout performance against England in the under-21s, demonstrates his potential to add flair to City's midfield. His performance against the under-21 England team, you guys should watch it. It was incredible. And that's how most people started singing his name, that Cherki, he can be the next guy. Cherki can be world class. And I was watching a documentary um, yesterday in the evening, obviously about his life. He says himself, he says, I am just 21 years old, but I want to be one of the best players in the world. Why I'm mentioning that is there's this sort of narrative that goes around, or this sort of vibe that goes around football. Um, just because of a few bad eggs from North Africa, a few bad eggs from players who are maybe of North African descent, who are French. People are like, oh, Cherki is overweight. Cherki has a bad attitude. I just think these things have to stop because it's just a narrative that started because of a few players. Players that obviously ended up that way. But look at Riyad Mahrez. Look at Salah. They are from African descent, but they both have performed at a high level. Riyad Mahrez is one of the best wingers in Africa, one of the best wingers in the Prem. Salah, one of the best wingers in the world, one of the best wingers in Africa and in the Prem. People should stop believing this. It's always, oh, attitude, attitude. I haven't seen any attitude issues. But when I did a little research, I think I was laughing the other day. It's like, oh, maturity. My God, this guy is just 21 years old. Of course, maturity is not there. You're like, if you are 21 years old, you are a bit of a hothead, but that is part of football. He's just 21, but people keep bringing this narrative. Oh, he's weight, oh, this and that. No, the guy is not even overweight. It's just I don't like the fact that every time there is somebody, let's say a baller from Africa or a baller from North Africa, there's always this narrative saying, oh, attitude, 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 and it's always attitude, and you find none of them have the attitude. You find they all have they're all nice people. Even I remember Riyad Mahrez was a point in time before Riyad Mahrez when he was at Leicester. People were like, "Oh, he's got attitude issues." Mahrez has attitude issues, and other people are like, "Oh, if Cherki um, is that good, why is he still at Lyon? Why is he still at Lyon? It must be something. Must be something. Why is nobody paying the 22 million in this clause? There's a 22 million in this clause because nobody knew who he was, and he's 21 years old. Why is Wirtz at Leverkusen? Why was Wirtz at Leverkusen, not Bayern, long time ago? Wirtz is 22 years old. Why doesn't Wirtz be labeled the same way? It's just these narratives, man. I don't like them. Oh, another reason why Cherki can suit City is versatility and dribbling. Cherki is capable of operating across the front line. He can play false nine, he can play right winger, and he can play as a number 10. And he can also play, he can focus more behind the striker and play as a central playmaker. And his dribbling is very good and his skills are top level. And this would provide this system that Pep Guardiola has built a bit of, let's say, tactical flexibility. So let's say, for instance, we're playing a game and maybe Cherky is not working out in the middle and Foden is playing left or right. Especially, let's say Foden is playing right. You can swap Cherky with Foden. Same way, you can swap Cherky with Mamush. Like it's like this is why being versatile and being talented, like these Cherkys, Mamush, Fodens, they help Pep Guardiola's system. That's why Pep was like, I don't want to have a big squad. Not having a big squad, you need players like Cherky. You need players that can be able to be smart enough to jump into different positions when the game needs it. You don't have to always go to the bench. That's why Pep says, I want a small squad, but you need quality. Another thing is, let's talk about him being young and the potential he has. As I said, Cherky said himself in his documentary, I want to be one of the best players in the world. Now, he's just 21 years old and he's got a lot of experience already. Over 150 appearances for Lyon. His recent contract extension is until 2027, but as I said, there's a release clause. So I know Lyon want to keep him because he's the guy at Lyon, but with this release clause that's set at 22 million, I think there's a lot of clubs who are seeing this as an opportunity. Because let's remember this, right? Even if, right, it's not Man City who triggered, or even if let's say you trigger it, it's a low risk move. Because even if it doesn't succeed for 22 million in 2025 for a talent like Cherky, you can still sell him off if you loan him off somewhere else. Man, I'm telling you this. This guy, for the fact that Hazard had to go and give him that award of the best dribbler in 2025, it shows so much. There's so much potential in this guy. This guy can be one of the guys carrying the torch as one of the ballers. You know, we're missing ballers these days. You know, not a lot of ballers. Uh, Obviously, a few things to consider for Man City, especially. First of all, his defensive contribution. Cherky's defensive work rate needs an improvement. But let's be honest, Riyad Mahrez came to City, people were saying the same thing, and Mahrez was able to help in few games. Pep Guardiola, I'm pretty sure, for a guy who's just 21, if Cherky sees Pep Guardiola demanding him to track back, I'm pretty sure Cherky will do it. Because there's a difference between the Leon coach and Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is sort of a high status coach. So this thing where people say, oh, he doesn't track back. Oh, that's the issue with the attitude. I have seen a lot of players who they only started. Sometimes it's the system, sometimes it's the way they go. I'm telling you, with Pep Guardiola, uh, he'll be able to get into a system where his strengths can be utilized, and also he can be part of the team. Look at Thierry Henry, right? Thierry Henry says when he went to Barcelona, he never liked pressing. But he was doing an interview the other day. I watched it yesterday. He says he never liked pressing. He never saw pressing as part of his game. All he saw himself is as an attacker. But when he went to Barcelona, he started loving how to press. He says he loved pressing and starving the opponents off the ball. He says because he loved it because of the environment and the team around him. That's the same thing with Cherki. He'll come here. I'm telling you, he might end up uh, being the same as only see that all these teams are able to press. These teams are able to do A, B, C, D. You know what? I think I can be part of that, which is great, which is possible. It's just that I don't like people always having these narratives, and they think, oh, just because such and such is is what I've heard, I will go with it. Majority of us haven't even don't even know what Turkey's behavior issues are. I'm telling you, like none of us do, but we just listen and then we just go with it. So it's a risk worth taking, and also I'm also worried about one thing. Obviously, which Man City should consider. The more we delay, right? As I said, Dortmund have been after him. PSG have been after him. Uh, as I said, he did not want to move to PSG. He stayed with Lyon and helped them out. Dortmund, you know yourself, they're always monitoring the situation. Even Bayern can start going after him after they lost out to for Verts. I'm telling you, Bayern can also start. So look, there's a lot of clubs that are basically looking at him. But I hear that his preference, he wants to come to the Premier League. He wants to come to the Premier League and obviously test himself. So maybe that'll be the advantage for Man City. But I think we should pull the trigger because this guy could be the creative outlet we need in his team because he's very good in tight spaces. As I said, he's very versatile and he's very good at dribbling. And the fact that he's got the capability to play false nine, play right wing, play middle. We can use him as a weapon in this Man City team. Let's not forget. So, you know what? The creativity, versatility, and potential that makes him an intriguing prospect for Man City as a team right now uh, is too good. It's too, like, he's a very valuable asset. I'm telling you, at this point in time. If you talk about players that you can look at, Cherki right now is one of the most sought out talents. I'm telling you, especially with the games I've seen him. I'm telling you, if we don't snap him up, somebody will. Obviously, look, let's just talk about his stats in 2024-25. He's got 9 assists in 23 games. And he's averaging 0.54 assists per 90 minutes, placing him in the 99th percentile amongst League R players. Expected assist is 8.8, and he's got 0.5 per 90 minutes. Also, placing him in the 90th percentile in the Liga. Key passes, 56 key passes, averaging 3.6 per match. Again, in the 99th percentile in the Liga. Crosses, 98 crosses with completion rate of 25.51. Not bad, not bad. So even if you talk about his progressive actions, averaged 5.98 progressive passes, 4.2 progressive runs per 90 minutes in 2023-25, indicating his role in advancing play. Individual accolades. League One top assister provider in 2024. So he was the top assister provider in 2024-25. Dribble of the year, as I mentioned, that Hazard had to give him the award. 2025. UEFA Europa League team of the season 2025. 2024-25. Top assist provider in the Champions League 2024-25. Young player of the season 2024-25. And this is the guy people are saying he's not worth the risk. No. Cherki's creative powers combined with his dribbling skills and progressive playmaking aligns well with majority of the teams in the world. His ability to operate across various attacking roles and also operate deeper if need be is very attractive to most modern managers in this modern era. I'm telling you guys, we have to get this guy. It's not even about stats, it's also about the eye test. You can check how good this guy is by just watching him. His movement is incredible. And these are the players that the world right now is missing. We need players like Cherki in this world. We need players that can just do something exciting, something incredible. As I said, I do understand in this modern era, managers need very disciplined players, players who do whatever tactical ways they say. But as KDB said in the interview, I like to take a risk because I have to take a risk. Those risks are the reason that make me a different player. Turkey is the player that Man City need, and I hope we close this deal. And whoever gets Turkey, I will continue watching him closely because this is a talent. Yamal, Cherki, Foden, Saka, these talents of the modern generation, we need to treasure them because these are the future. And these are the guys who can carry football forward because I love watching beautiful football. I liked that Brazil 1998 World Cup team. I like a dribbler. I like somebody who does a bit. That's why I'm a Doku fan, even though people hate Doku. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about my small analysis on Turkey. Are you guys excited that if Cherki comes to City, are you gonna buy Cherki's jersey? Anyway, let me know, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and we're trying to get to 5K, guys. Every time I look at my YouTube stats, there's about 500 of you who keep coming back to watch the content. It means you like the content. Why don't you subscribe? Help the channel, and when you like the video, it helps this video get to a lot of places. You know yourself. I'm very consistent at these days, making sure I give you that content. Anyway, guys, see you. Goodbye.
Wins tackles! In front! It's a title winner!
Perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hedge! Oh, that's electrifying!
Hat-trick hunting, trick getting. Still the appetite is there for more. Oh, it is sensational!